Hi, everyone. My name is Eric Maholtz, and today I'm proud to present my advertising campaign and marketing plan for Bellevue Forward. We know it's a grassroots nonprofit, really working to reimagine and revitalize the borough of Bellevue, Pennsylvania. And my theme, as you see, is Built to Thrive. I think this represents more than just a slogan. It's a call to action and a belief in the potential of this growing community. I'm excited to kind of jump through and show you some of my presentation on my advertising campaign on how I think we can promote more foot traffic into the borough. First off, I wanted to start to go through a little bit of an agenda. So again, what we're going to be seeing is an executive summary, talk a little bit about Bellevue itself, go through some of the strengths, weaknesses, and opportunities and threats of some of the advertising campaign, but also Bellevue itself. Look at a situational analysis, marketing strategy, go through some of the campaign objectives on what I'm looking to achieve from my event or advertising campaign, and then look at some of the hero ads and the three variation of ads that I created, and then wrap it up with some of the media strategy and KPIs and some final thoughts. First place that we're going to start is the executive summary. So again, Bellevue Forward is a volunteer-powered nonprofit. It's really focused on culture, commerce, and community. My campaign aims to position Bellevue as a thriving hub just outside of Pittsburgh. Through strategic programming like night markets, jazz festivals, the big yard sale, I really do believe that we can aim to grow foot traffic within here. We can celebrate more small businesses and also boost pride in this place of living in Bellevue. So really, we're leveraging in visuals, digital marketing, and local partnerships to bring this vision to life. Again, with a clear mission, as I mentioned, growing partnerships and energized volunteer base, I really do believe Bellevue Forward can gain some momentum and attract new audience to the borough. Talking a little bit about Bellevue Forward. So Bellevue Forward was born out of a need for connection and creative revitalization. It's entirely run by volunteers, which is pretty impressive. From passionate residents to local entrepreneurs, our program is designed to engage people from all walks of life while directly supporting Bellevue's economic and cultural development. Next, I want to look at some of the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. As you can see up on here with the grid, I do want to break these down a little bit further. So what I'm talking about is this. So here is a little bit broken down in terms of what I'm really talking about with strengths, weaknesses, and opportunities and threats. So some of the strengths are passionate community, volunteer support. There's successful events building local buzz in the area. I do believe that is strong branding with Built to Thrive is Bellevue Forward is built to go forward and thrive in the environment we're in. And then also there's a skilled and diverse board overseeing a lot of this. Some of the weaknesses that I thought about was limited budget and staff. There's outdoor events, as we know with Pittsburgh, the home of the gray, and it can rain whenever. We almost have tropical weather right now. It can definitely put a damper on some of the events if they're outside. There could be low survey participation, and also the brand is still growing outside of Bellevue. So within Bellevue, there's a lot of big talk, and there's again, it's thriving, but outside of it, not many individuals are still knowing that hey, Bellevue can actually be that much fun of a place just yet, and that's kind of what we're promoting today. The opportunities is there could be a lot of youth engagement, via like interns or even board seats. We can push more for grants and even partnerships with other organizations. I do believe also we can capture on some more tourism events local to the area. And then obviously, most importantly, we can push more social media and influencer expansion. The threats we see are the risk of volunteer burnout. So again, these individuals are volunteering, so there could be a risk of burnout. There's competing neighborhoods around us in terms of Lawrenceville, Millville, and even Pittsburgh downtown itself. And then there's economic downturns that may reduce support. And then lastly, delays from borough approvals and red tape. The city borough always likes to put up red tape in terms of some of the things you can and can't do, even being with on the streets, which we're going to get to here in a little bit in terms of some of the things I think we could do to promote more foot traffic. So looking at the situational analysis, Bellevue is a walkable, diverse borough with rising interest from young families, creatives, and even small businesses. There's a lot of growth trends, so increasing interest in local events, small business shopping, and even cultural tourism. It really supports that Bellevue's revitalization momentum. But again, there is a lot of competition around us. Lawrenceville's up and coming, Millville, and even downtown Pittsburgh itself. It still offers a lot of these events, which attracts regional attention. So it could be still that competitive environment. And looking at some of the direct and indirects, the directs are local nonprofits and neighborhood associations with similar missions. And then indirect is large city events that draw visitors and sponsors away from small boroughs. The target audience that we're looking at here is, again, it's really driven to go to that nonprofit, so committed accelerating the revitalization of Bellevue. So I think there's a lot of advantages we could do in targeting residents, but residents of the ages from 25 to 50. So families, local entrepreneurs. I say this because I think these individuals are ones that are looking to get out, be in more of a community environment. And what other better place than Bellevue itself? So again, there's a Pittsburgh transplants seeking vibrant and affordable communities. So again, I think there's a lot of ways we can capitalize on audiences to attract them more to come to Bellevue itself. The marketing strategy on what we're looking at is, again, there's a lot of things we built the campaign around what was like successful events. As we can see here, like one of the biggest things that we want to be doing is driving the objective to make Bellevue a destination through event-driven storytelling, using our value proposition, which is like, hey, a small town feel, but with a big heart. And then obviously a lot of our channels that we're going to be chasing after is the Instagram, Facebook, some of the flyers that I created, and the tactics we're going to focus on are influencer collabs, storytelling, and most specifically is QR tracking. Some of the campaign objectives, right off the bat, again, we want to focus on more of a target audience with 1,000 attendees at major events. We want to promote 30% more or more than 30% engagement per post. We want to then target 1,000 per month by Q4 of 2025 with more unique website visitors. And then also with the email newsletter subscribers, we would like to target an additional 750 plus per year end to really build more awareness of Bellevue. I just put up here some of the key programs and events. I'm not going to go through all of them, but I just wanted to show that there was a lot more events that Bellevue is doing than I think individuals are actually aware of. And I wanted to put them up there, even in terms of the night market, their biggest event. I think there's a lot of things we can capitalize on that to really bring out the heart of Bellevue. Jumping into some of my ads that I created. So the first one is a hero at my hero ad. I would be putting this specifically on Facebook and Instagram to really strive again to really show that, hey, Bellevue's here to be built and to thrive in this economic and environment around us. Next one's a poster print. So I wanted to show a little bit more about like, hey, again, it's very broad, but like, hey, Bellevue night market, live, work, and play, and basically breathe Bellevue. My second one was a night market flyer. I love the idea of like, hey, meet me on Lincoln Avenue, and here's what to expect. And then my third variation is the Bellevue Forward flyer. I put a lot of the events on here as I want that to be more known, but also like, hey, how can you volunteer? How can you get involved so we can promote more volunteers so we can get away from the risk of volunteer burnout, and then obviously learn more with the website itself being embedded within there. Some of the KPIs flying through this quickly. So some of the success metrics that I'm looking at specifically for my event is, hey, more donor growth, more business grant inquiries and applications. I want to promote more website traffic through campaign QR codes to get more engagement. And then obviously the biggest ones are social media outreach and post engagement, and then vendor and event participation lift. So now my final thoughts in all this again are like, hey, Bellevue Forward is more than just a campaign. To a lot of us, it's a movement, right? It's a community movement. With strategic marketing and authentic storytelling, I really do think we can shift the perception and growing involvement and building long-term momentum. And we aren't just imagining the future of Bellevue, we're creating it, because Bellevue isn't just surviving, it's built to thrive. So again, I really appreciate everybody's time today. I hope you liked the campaign and advertising event. And thank you so much for your time.